Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli with Little Blue, and we now continuing on with the Mandalorian marathon. Now we're up to episode 4, and that is episode 4, Sanctuary.
Correct.
Yep. So what do we have to say about it? And it is your favorite episode of season 1.
It is. It is. It's after
And
all.
as we established in when we reviewed episode 3, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
So
So-
go ahead.
After the firefights that Mandalorian went through to recover the child,
And he
then
escaped.
and then to rescue him,
Yep.
and they escape. They seek sanctuary on a planet called Sorgan, which he estimates there's no industrial centers, there's no spaceports, so he figures it's a good place to hide out.
Mm-hmm.
Takes the child there. They find this village where they're creel farmers, where they raise creel, which is basically shrimp. They look like blue luminescent shrimp.
Yeah.
And they hire him to protect their village because they have raiders that come in that steal the creel because they make this drink from it. This probably, I'm sure, some kind of alcoholic drink. And so they steal from them, they raid, so they want protection, so they try to hire the Mandalorian.
Exactly. Exactly.
He gets Cara Dune, who is an ex-shock trooper.
Yep, we get the introduction
drop trooper.
of Cara Dune.
Exactly.
And even in that scene, because we even see we see that like Star's version of a cat,
Exactly.
which first appeared in animation, like in Clone Wars, then appeared a lot more in Rebels.
Right, and I actually saw it the first time in Rebels.
But it was in Clone Wars.
It was. So,
and I think it first appeared in season 5. I'm pretty sure.
but he gets Cara Dune, and they actually teach the villagers how to defend themselves.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that the raiders happen to have an ATST, two-legged Imperial Walker, if you will.
Yeah. Especially like some of those shots where it looks like it's almost alive, and like those eyes glowing.
Yeah, that was done intentionally. Very cool.
Yeah.
Howard,
Yes.
Bryce
Dallas Howard.
Bryce
who
Dallas Howard.
directed this.
who directed it, did a great job directing it.
Yeah. And yet before her, like her father had directed Solo. So
Exactly.
like father and daughter directing something Star Wars.
But I have a feeling that when John Favreau wrote this story, he had her in mind to direct this. I just think he handpicked the director for this episode, and it is my favorite episode. There's a lot of reasons why, but like I said, I think
At one point, I thought that for me, like at one point, this was a while back. Like for me, at one point, I thought that this feels a little bit different than as an episode of The Mandalorian.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And
don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that this will end up the woman that
And as you said when we reviewed episode 3
I think it's going to be
Repeat.
repeat.
of what you're saying.
I'm not going to even say that I think it'll turn up at the end.
We don't
I think
know.
It will,
We don't know.
but I think it's going to turn up again because it was
Maybe.
it is a sanctuary. Maybe he goes back there. Maybe he needs a little time to think, to hang out, to hide out. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be, he's not running from. He's not really going to be. He's no longer running from the guild, but he's going to be running from the imps.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially Moff Gideon, who's after the child for reasons as yet unknown. But you can pretty much put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
They want him for his DNA so they can clone him.
Yeah, and more talking episode 4 because I've heard this that even Bryce Dallas Howard said that she was kind of worried like if the kids who were in this they would spoil this, if you get what I'm saying, the kid actors or
No, I don't think they did at all. I think it was great because it brought out the child in the child.
Yeah.
And the kid. I hate the term Baby Yoda. I really do.
It's not Baby Yoda. It's the child.
Same species as Yoda.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's not Baby Yoda.
No.
I've read so many stories, theories on
just
how
don't-
it could be Yoda's child.
It's just funny that some people keep calling him Baby Yoda even though it's not Yoda.
Yeah. It would be the same species as Yoda,
Exactly.
whatever that turns out to be.
Exactly.
If we even ever find out what species it is. But the kid is force sensitive. Clearly the Empire, the remnants of the Empire, wants it. because they desperately want to clone it and make it a and create more clones that are Force sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, another thing is, like, you said this about episode 4, like, you were speaking to somebody, like, one of our local movie theaters, like, to talk about Mandalorian, that was his least favorite.
Yeah, I was, one of my clients is, it's a movie theater, and he's the regional manager for the movie theater chain.
Yeah, you've seen some of our vlogs, we've been at movie theaters.
Right, and he said that we were talking, he loves the series, and as do I, we were just comparing notes. And he said that the Sanctuary, episode 4, was his least favorite. Oh. And I said, that actually is my favorite, and I was explaining to him why. It's just interesting to hear, and I can see where.
What was his response?
He didn't really get specific with it. He was just like, he couldn't really tell me what it was. I think it was too warm and fuzzy for him. I think that's what it was, really, more than anything else.
Yeah. And as I said, like, also for me, like, it felt a bit different than an episode of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So that's another thing to put it, so.
I agree.
But, yeah, so. And yet, even that part where, Din Djarin, he does take his helmet off.
Yeah, that really showed you that, no, he doesn't sleep in it. He actually does take it off sometimes. And she even asked him, and he says, yeah, I took it off yesterday, It's not like he doesn't take it off, but he doesn't take it off in front of people.
Exactly.
He's forbidden to take it off in front of any living thing.
Yeah.
So.
But with the exception of IG-11.
Yeah, which we knew that was going to be a loophole.
Yeah. Besides, IG-11 is a droid, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So also another thing is that part where we all, like, you and obviously everybody else, they thought that the child was shot.
Yeah. Yeah. It scared me. I saw the bounty hunter and I went, no, they're not. No, they're not going to do this. They're not going to get the kid out of the way so Mandalorian can go off and have shoot up adventures without the kid. The kid makes it, The kid is the reason for his existence now. He's got a new purpose in life. He's got to find the enemy wizards, aka the Jedi.
The Jedi.
Exactly. So that's what he's got to do.
And I'm pretty sure for maybe we'll probably see that, I guess, somewhere in season 2. Some of the Jedi or something.
Yeah, that's
and at least judging by the first trailer for season 2.
And we don't know the story at all behind why the Mandalorians and the Jedi are enemies.
Yeah, it's even been established in the comics as well.
Exactly.
And even even in the Clone Wars, there was this thing like in the Clone Wars called Death Watch, Yes. And like they were enemies with the Jedi, and even at one point the Death Watch. And you remember because Jon Favreau, he voiced the leader of the Death Watch pre-Vizsla. Mm-hmm. Like for a little while they joined forces with Dooku and the Separatists, but like somewhere I guess in season 5, I guess the Separatists just ditched them and such, and that's when like Darth Maul and Savage Opress they joined them, like they had the Death Watch join them, and and even like with the Death Watch and with pre-Vizsla, like they even had a Jedi enemy, which being Obi-Wan. So
right,
so right. That's another good example. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, what else? Because of the Jedi and even at one point in episode 4, Din Djarin was almost going to leave him. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that's when that part where we thought that, oh my gosh, he's been shot, but no, like Cara Dune kind of saved the day, and that's when Din Djarin he once again has to take the child with him still.
Right.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice how it ends, like as they ride off and such, and one last shot of the child, and then just cuts to black,
Mm-hmm.
And the episode ends. But anything else to say in episode 4?
Nothing. My favorite episode so far. It's probably going to get trumped by something that comes out this season. I hope it does.
Well, see, like episode 4, it's in season 1, so that could be that's your favorite. That's your favorite episode in season 1, and I obviously have a favorite episode in season 2.
Right, and it's really hard to separate it's really hard to separate sometimes the.
Well, if you get what I'm saying,
with the episodes, and say, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this, but overall.
Just to put it this is my favorite episode from this season, and this season, blah, 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 so.
Overall, that 4th episode.
In the first season.
Sanctuary, my favorite so far.
Good. So, okay, but anyways, so, yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything, and yep, more to come for the Mandalorian Marathon up next, and for episode 5, that's with Tatooine. that'd probably be my favorite episode. So
Yep, agreed.
Yep. And what about you? You like kind of like your favorite too, like next to the episode 4 or something like that?
No, I'd
Well, I
say
mean,
probably you get into this episode 7 and 8, and that's
You
really
replied to what I said. So.
yeah. You get into the 7 and 8 are kind of tied in together there.
Episode what again? Episode
7 and 8.
Well,
I really like those.
Yeah, it's like
those are really good ones.
Well, it's like almost like a 2-part or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, so once again, episode 4, Sanctuary, it was good, right?
Very
and
good.
your favorite episode of season 1.
Yes.
Yep. So, and you guys let us know what you think of episode 4, and yep, still more to come for the Mandalorian marathon, and as I said, up next we come to episode 5 with where they're on Tatooine now.
Right.
So lots of awesome stuff going on in that episode.
Yep.
Yep. So anyways, so we hope you guys enjoyed our review of episode 4, Sanctuary. More new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward. And again, more to come for the Mandalorian marathons. Stay tuned for the next one. So, any last words?
This is the way.
Yeah. Little Blue says, this is the way for me. Again, we hope you enjoyed our review, and we'll see you guys in the next video / review video. Take care. Peace out. And we have spoken.